getting ready to use the George Foreman grill. I'm gonna cook up a little bit of I'm gonna cook up some burgers. I'm cooking up a burger for my wife here. There's a George Foreman grill. It's not really that impressive or anything like that, but the reason why I was kind of wanting to try something else as far as cooking up burgers is because, and you gotta have that light on. You gotta plug it in, and then you gotta have the light on, because once it plugs in, then the light will turn off after the oven or the George Foreman grill has been preheated. And that was my burger there. Don't touch that because it gets really hot. It's really hot, and my wife likes me to throw a little bit of salt or a little bit of pepper on there, and then also throw a little bit of salt on there, and I flipped it over, and it's also really nice to have a spatula to help you flip it over, because otherwise it tends to, your hands, you grip the ground beef and it tends to fall apart. So you really need a spatula to handle it, and you also get a ton of grease on your hands if you don't use a spatula and if you try and handle it yourself. So anyway, I'm laying it right there on the top, and it's all preheated and stuff like that. So I just gotta close the lid, and you see how that light was off. Well, now it's going on. So it's gonna cook up that stuff inside there, and then you see the grease is coming down. It's going down into the sink. But my wife said that's not a very good idea, so it would probably be best if I just there's a little cup, little container that goes underneath the grease, and it collects all the grease, and I should just use that. So there's the burger, that's all cooked and stuff like that. So I'm just gonna use my spatula. It might not look hot, but you don't want to touch that black grill with your hands. You want to grab it with a spatula, slide a spatula under there. So I did. I slid a spatula under there, and then I had a little plate, and there's my wife's burger right there. So anyway, what she did was, and you got to make sure to unplug it, because if you don't unplug it, then the George Foreman grill stays hot, and you don't know it, and